Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today we're plunging into a topic that feels like it's been ripped straight from the sports headlines, honestly.
Mm.
But it's actually all about the cutting edge of technology. We're talking about the intense competition for top AI talent. People are calling it the AI talent wars.
That's right. And we've got some really interesting insights today from a Beamstart article. It actually references discussions from a TechCrunch podcast, too, which helps, shed light on this whole competitive frenzy.
Okay.
So our mission, really, is to understand why this talent race has hit such a fever pitch. What's truly at stake here for companies, for the industry, and what does it all mean for innovation going forward? Get ready, because you might see the tech world through a pretty surprising lens today.
Okay, I'm ready. So let's dive into that surprising lens you mentioned, the sports analogy. The article doesn't just say it's like sports. It argues this competition really mirrors the high-stakes world of pro sports.
Right.
Scouting, bidding wars, always looking for the next MVP. It literally calls tech giants pro sports teams. And these top AI researchers, the star athletes in the NBA or NFL, they were the most valuable players in tech, apparently. What do you make of that comparison? Is it fair?
Well, it's remarkably accurate, isn't it? I mean, what's really driving this, the article calls it a talent arms race, is that AI isn't just like another product for these companies. It's fundamental. It's shaping the entire future of technology.
Okay.
So getting these top minds isn't just hiring someone. It's like securing the keys to future innovation itself. It determines who leads and who falls behind. Their expertise isn't just a nice to have, it's the core advantage.
That really does put a different spin on recruitment. So the stakes are incredibly high. What are these pro teams, these tech giants, actually doing then to snag these MVPs? From what you saw in the sources, what kind of offers are we talking about? Anything really stand out?
Oh, definitely. The article mentions massive salaries, obviously, and lucrative perks. And we're not just talking, a bit more than a standard tech salary. Think equity that could set someone up for life. The perks themselves are almost redefining lucrative.
Wow.
And then there's the idea of companies building like entire research divisions or infrastructure around these star hires. It's a huge long-term bet on these individuals because they see them as genuinely game-changing. Their work can define the company's path.
So it's way beyond just a big paycheck. It's like investing in the company's whole future, maybe for the next decade.
Yeah.
It's a massive gamble, but clearly one they feel they have to take. But is it only about the money? Like star athletes need the best facilities. Are tech firms doing something similar, creating the ideal training ground?
Absolutely. That's a crucial point the article makes. It goes way beyond the salary. Access to cutting-edge facilities, and maybe, even more importantly, vast computational resources.
Like supercomputers.
Exactly. Supercomputers, massive data sets, basically the digital equivalent of state-of-the-art training facilities in sports. These aren't just nice offices. They're environments designed to let these experts push the limits of AI. It really shows that competition isn't just financial. It's about providing the ultimate toolkit, too.
Okay, so the competition is fierce, the investments are huge. But whenever you have this kind of aggressive race, there have to be downsides, right?
Yeah.
What about the ripple effects? The article must touch on that. This is where it could get tricky for the wider tech world.
Yes, and it's a critical point. One major consequence highlighted is the impact on the smaller players. Think about it, startups, academic labs. They just can't compete with the kind of money and resources the giants are throwing around.
Right? They get priced out.
Completely priced out. And this talent drain, it potentially stifles the very diversity of thought and innovation that AI really needs. If all the top-tier research happens inside just a few big companies, well, their priorities become the industry's priorities.
That makes sense.
And that has huge implications for how AI develops globally. It could centralize power and ideas in ways we maybe don't fully grasp yet.
So it's not just about who wins the race. It's about the health of the whole track, basically, the whole ecosystem. Given these issues, the article apparently gets pretty provocative, suggesting tech might need to rethink its whole approach. It even floats ideas like taking a page from sports leagues, salary caps, draft systems. I mean, could that even work in tech? It sounds pretty radical.
It is radical, and that's a really key question. Could something like salary caps or draft systems actually level the playing field, as the article asks? It's a compelling idea to think about.
Yeah.
But the article also sort of implies that the nature of innovation in AI might make those sports parallels difficult to apply directly. Unlike maybe a team sport, one single breakthrough by one AI researcher could redefine an entire industry overnight. That's different. So Until some kind of really fundamental shift happens, yeah, we should probably expect this drama, the surprise hires, the blockbuster deals to keep making headlines. Just like the off-season in pro sports, really.
Okay, so this intense race continues. What does all this mean for you then, as someone trying to follow what's happening in tech and AI?
Well, I think the big takeaway from these AI talent wars is realizing that the future of AI isn't just about the technology itself, the breakthroughs. It's also heavily influenced by who has the deepest pockets and the smartest, maybe most aggressive recruitment strategies.
Right, the money and the strategy shape the science.
Exactly. So you should consider how this concentration of talent in just a few big companies might shape the kinds of AI we actually see developed, the problems they choose to solve, and maybe, just maybe, the really important AI challenges that get ignored simply because the talent is locked up elsewhere.